Zweig Group invites all AEC industry leaders to the 2024 AEC Small Business and Entrepreneurship Forum, the premier event for small firms in the AEC sector. Experience innovative strategies and insights on May 21st, crafted by Zweig Group's industry experts. Engage in keynotes and interactive sessions focused on recruitment, retention, and business growth. Join Zweig Group for this unique networking opportunity and take your business to new heights. Secure your spot today and be part of the AEC industry's future. Visit zweiggroup.com for more information. The Zweig Group team looks forward to welcoming you.
Welcome to the Zweig Letter Podcasts, putting architectural, engineering, planning, and environmental consulting guru Mark Zweig straight talk in your ear. Mark has more than 30 years of experience helping AEP and environmental firms thrive, and these podcasts deliver his invaluable management, industry, client, and HR advice directly to you, free of charge. The Zweig Letter Podcasts let you develop professionally wherever you are.
Really know your clients. It occurred to me the other day how crucial it is to really know your clients. It's absolutely one of the single most important keys to your success as an architect, engineer, or environmental consultant. Here are some examples of what I mean. 1. Know their hot buttons. If they get excited about the use or lack of use of a particular design software, you need to know that. If they're all about money and cost savings, everything you do has to address that. If they're all about sustainability and being green, you better be conscious of that. Everyone on your team who interacts with this particular client needs to know what's important to them and what isn't. Know their communication preferences. If you like to call, but the client always returns with a text, get tuned into that and start texting instead of calling. If the client rapid-fire responds to every single email you send, you better do that too. If the client wants to have lunch with you once a month, set that up. If the client expects to see you in their Chicago office twice a year, set that up and follow through with it. You cannot force people to communicate with you when and how you want them to, especially when they're the ones paying your bill. 3. Know their politics. You have to be really careful here. I had an architect working for my development company on a commercial project really blow this one. He and I were on a call one day talking about the project, and he told me about a new client he had just started working with who had a particularly radical political orientation that he wanted me to meet because he thought we'd have a lot in common, quote unquote. Problem was his politics were the exact opposite of mine, and I took offense to his thinking that's what I was into. I'm sorry. I think politics is something that you don't have to share with everybody. You need to be extremely careful with it. I'm not going to share mine with anyone unless I was 100% certain I knew theirs and we were compatible. It's just too risky. 4. Know their interests. Everyone appreciates it if their friends and business associates know what their hobbies are and what they're interested in. It gives you something good to talk about. Of course, most of the highly successful people we deal with tend to be most interested in and want to talk about their own businesses or organizations. Let them do that. Encourage them to do so. Ask some questions. This will all be helpful to your ability to serve them well. 5. Know their pet peeves and be sure not to ignore them. If you knew 25 years ago, for example, that Ross Perot's development company was not fond of people with beards, you wouldn't have assigned someone to work on their job who was bearded. Now you may say to yourself, that's ridiculous, or they shouldn't care about that. But really, your opinion doesn't matter. Only theirs does. They're the client. You probably won't change them, but you can lose a client if you don't know their pet peeves. Last but not least, don't hesitate to share what you've learned about your clients with everyone in your firm. The more people who really get it, the better off you'll be and the happier your clients will be with what you're doing for them. Talk to your people about this. See what they have learned too and share it.
Thanks for tuning in to the Zweig Letter Podcast. We hope that you can apply Mark's no-holds-barred advice to your daily professional life. If you want more wisdom and inspiration, in addition to information about finance, HR, and marketing your firm, subscribe to the print or digital version of the Zweig Letter online at zweiggroup.com/publications using promo code 15podcast15.